Hello everyone and welcome back. This is episode number 12 of our Football Manager 2017 Newport County Russian Takeover experiment, and we are looking a damn sight better now. Where they'd only won the 6 games, they've now won 13. They start to climb the table really well. What can I say? The goal difference ain't great. I'm going to say that much. They need to start getting a few more goals, or at least keeping a few more clean sheets, but they're 4 points shy of the playoffs with 16 games left to go. And the pressing question is going to be, did they do any business in the January transfer window? As we are on the 2nd of February, the deadline is up. And that answer would be yes. They brought in 3 more players. Milan Bars, whoever he is, an attacking midfielder, right or left. He's Dutch. They picked him up from Huddersfield. They brought in Chris Scott from Liverpool on loan, who was a striker. Has he been anywhere else on loan yet? No. So he's been at Liverpool for 5 seasons, and this is his 5th season at Liverpool, and he's yet to play a senior game, but he's come to county. He played 1, scored 1. Well, there you go. Could be a good acquisition there. And Callum Harriott from Bury is an attacking midfielder. So they're pretty well packed. Did they let any players go? Harry Wilson they've let go, so I'd imagine Harriott is a replacement for Wilson. So they brought Wilson for 725k and then sold him on for 1.4 with the potential of making up to 2.1 million on him. So, gotta be fair, that's not bad business really, considering they've near enough doubled their money potentially plus, and spent the profit on another player. I guess the profit that they've made, they've spent on another player. So if he turns out to be just as good, they've got their money back. They've got that money back. So spent 6.5, made 3.6. Are they going to break the transfer rules? Well, that's information that we cannot see, unfortunately. But what can I say? Mike Newell is starting to do the business. Let's just hope that, the money is running thin, as you can see. Finances are now secure. But if they get promoted up to the championship, there will be more money. They got a national reputation. The reputation is flying up, which is good to see as well. But they're going to need to get another full star to be considered a Premier League potential team, I think. But finances secure. Where's the facilities? Is it on here? No. General. Estimated value 19 million, which means they've probably got about 15 million left in the bank, which is still a lot of money to have. But a lot of it is gone now. I'd imagine it's inflated wage bills mainly. Average ticket price only £21. They could do with putting that up. Season ticket holders, yeah, that's decent enough. They just need that promotion. And if they can do it this season, I think they're going to be alright. If they don't, it could be a bit of a problem for the future. We could see this whole thing die out, if not. So we better conclude this season and see if Newport County get promoted to the championship this season. Let's take you right there. Okay then, everybody, as you can see, we're on the 31st of May. The season is over, and we know Newport County didn't win the playoffs because Swindon won the playoffs. We know Newport County didn't win the league because Nottingham Forest won the league. Did Newport County finish second? Well, not even I know that yet. I've not even clicked on it to see. So, yes! Come on. They finished second place. How did they pull that off? Oh, wow. When I looked at that, I didn't think it was going to happen, but it did. Well. And what I said about having players that are topping the charts and all the individual stats now, obviously I'm not expecting them to finish first in every single one, but you want to see at least something. But looking at this, you can see just an outline of the top 3s in certain things. Oscar Threlgeld, I believe they signed in season 1. Has been with them since. And he finished second in player of the match table. Finished third in the average rating table, and obviously Jed Steer, the goalkeeper, finished third in the clean sheets. So this great Newport County team are now hitting the championship. When we said, didn't we, that if they didn't do it this season, it could well be in jeopardy of losing everything. Now Newport County are a championship team after season 6. So to do the 10 years to the Premier League, they got 4 seasons in the championship. To become a Premier League team. So Nathaniel Knight, Percival, and Chris Brunt have retired. Mike Newell will be reaping the benefits, hopefully with a new contract for next season. And what can I say? Newport County are now a championship team. So as you can see, back in the 40s was the last time Newport County were in this league, and obviously they got relegated with a minus 72 goal difference and only 23 points, even though they won 10 and drew 3. Back then it was 2 points for a win. Well, what can I say? That is absolutely goddamn brilliant. Estimated value only 9 million. They must be paying some amount of money for wages. But like I say, our Russians, Vasily and Mikhail, are very rich people. So when the funds start running thin, I'm certain that they'll start ploughing more in. I know that was kind of corny, that was, wasn't it? Absolutely. But they'll make a hell of a lot of money for just being in that competition. So facilities, they're only going to have 5,000. Well, actually, I'm not sure about the championship. I think you can have standing in the championship now. But what I like is you can see where the money's been going. Good training facilities, good youth facilities, youth level 2. They're now a youth level 2. They're one level below the elite teams, which is absolutely brilliant. You got a pretty large under 18 squad there. What am I looking at that? That's what I want. Well, actually, they haven't got a large under 18 squad. I'm sorry, but they got players coming through. They're bound to. They've been selling quite a lot of players. I mean, they've probably got a couple of players there that have come through the youth. But what can I say? It's been brilliant. I mean, they're finally up 2 divisions. It's taken 6 seasons to go up into 2. So on that ratio, they're on course to do it. The average time it takes to get out of division for Newport County is 3 years. So that means in 9 years they'll be a Premier League team. But what can I say? It's going to be great, isn't it? See Newport County in the championship next year. See what kind of, see how well they spend their money. If they're going to be spending an awful lot of money, of course, because some of the bigger teams in the championship do spend double-figure millions on players now. So are County going to be able to compete with that? Well, Bournemouth didn't have to, Huddersfield didn't have to, and they got promoted. So County's team going up, is it good enough to mount an assault on the top end of the championship as it is? I would suspect that it's not. But I'd suspect that, considering the form it would have taken to take them from 7th into 2nd the way that they did, that there's an awful lot of goodness in this squad, and I think they're on the verge of making that Premier League. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say yes. Within that 10-year period, Newport County will be in the Premier League under the guidance of our new Russian owners. So here we go, guys. That's it. That's the end of episode number 12. And episode number 13 will start with Newport County in the championship. So until then, thanks again for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series. I'm having an absolute great time of making this series for you guys. And I really appreciate the support and the comments on it so far. I'm talking mainly about the comments in real life, of course, because there's a lot of people saying a lot of good things to me about this series, which is what's keeping me pushing on to make more episodes for you. So thank you very much. And then obviously, of course, until next time, it's cheerio for now. Thank you again. Bye bye.